TED talk with a... we're recording, there's like a little camera in the middle there. We're recording virtual reality. You know, put one joke on virtual reality so that people put their goggles on. So it'll see all of you. It'll see something there. I think it'll be shit, really. Yeah, if you duck a little bit, no one can see it. Here, I was looking, but now I'm all in. About 5 years ago, I got my first bit of money and fame, and I fucked a chick, and she tried to extort me for 20 grand. And she said, I got a sex tape of yours, I'm going to sell it. And I said, fucking try. I don't know what the market is for like an overweight Australian guy who lasts a minute and a half. Do your worst. Then she goes, I have a photo of you doing cocaine. And I said, everyone does. I've done cocaine or photos of me doing cocaine. You can be doing something on brand, like opening a door for a woman or something. A lot of misogyny in this show, not as much as I used to do. Bear was packed with misogyny. The next special, not very much. This show doesn't have much misogyny. I find it weird that Bear was my 5th special, and I got all these complaint letters because of the April 18th joke and all the misogyny. It was my 5th special. I've been misogynistic on all my specials, but no one had said anything until then. It just proves that with women you really have to fucking repeat yourself. Furthermore, whenever I said female comic on stage, whether it be Sarah Silverman or the other one, they're on stage and they're doing their little skits and they're having a go. God bless them, I say. Every single female comic will do a routine along the lines of, I picked up a guy, he had a little dick, he came too quickly, he didn't come at all, he couldn't make me come. My husband's a fucking moron. I have no problem with this, I understand it's comedy. My point is this. I'm yet to see a man stand up in the theatre and go, well, I've heard quite enough, and then storm go and write a blog about how disappointed he was and he needs to be intelligent. Fuck off. So here's a great misogynistic joke. This is a real good one. I had an ex-girlfriend and her go-to argument was, you should treat me like I'm the last woman on earth. And I was like, what? Lock you in the basement, let men come on your face for $1 million? She's the last one. She thinks she's going to be treated like a princess. No. Businessman. Sorry about the voice. I've got a terrible cold. Never so sick. I'm okay, let's just fucking talk. I feel like this is a very taxing occupation. You can't come into work today, what, and sit down for half your show? No, I can't. I talked earlier about the sex tape thing. That really did happen. A woman wanted to... What was that about? See, I can't have that. I get about the stage, I get a little fucking weird if something's out of fucking me. It's like sometimes you get these cunts when it's in these theatres, they put their drinks up on the stage, like, I'm so important. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? So I just kick it, will you? Someone does it, just kick it into them. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Would you do that at Les Mis? Honestly. You just go, don't worry about it, Jean Valjean, you do what you gotta do, buddy. Comfortable. Anyway, so I'm not a good fuck anymore, right? I used to be a good fuck back in the day. Like, God, if you got fucked by Jim Jefferies in 1996, you got a good C into it. For like a minute and a half more. Because I had a body like an Adonis, but I was a premature ejaculation. Just fucked me. I'll do it again. Now I still fucked him for a minute and a half, but just I don't come. I just have no physical stamina. I just get tired. It's going to take too long, this. In my mind, I'm still a good dirty fuck, but I'm lazy. So I'm just like, you're going to have to choke yourself, to be honest. I got this, everyone lies about how long they fuck for as well. No one fucking... Well, I got this fat guy who opens up for me in America, right? And every time he picks up after the gig, he always does this. Took her back to the hotel, fucked her for 3 hours. And I'm like, no you didn't. I've seen you going upstairs, mate. I'll give you $500 if you can just stand in the corner and do that. 5 minutes and not fucking drop dead. No, I want to fuck for 3 hours anyway, it's ridiculous. I'm talking about fucking, like, fucking. I'm not talking about making love or any of that fucking rubbish. No. 7 minutes is all you want to be really fucking counted. And if no one comes up to that, you just go, fuck. What are you doing? You don't really make love to you. No one's ever come from making love. You start making love, you end up fucking. You women don't want to be made love to. If you think you do, you're fucking wrong. It's creepy. Having someone look into your eyes and straighten. You're going to be a wonderful mother someday. I gave up watching porn from the age of 30 to 35. I'm 39 now. I took porn back up on my 35th birthday because my girlfriend was very pregnant at the time and wasn't fucking me. And then I stuck with it. So I had to give it up the first time because my brain was fucked up and I couldn't have normal relationships anymore because I've got too much porn, my brain was all. And then I left it from 30 to 35 and it had moved on. Now you won't notice it because you've been watching it every day, so it's been very gradual. But you leave it alone. It's like I lived in London for 10 years and then I went back to visit my parents after 8 years. And they were just old people. They were old people. I wasn't there to see it happen. They were fucking old. It's like, I haven't been in Britain for 2 years. I turned on the TV 3 days ago, What the fuck's happened to Lorraine Kelly? She's a fun-loving, middle-aged woman with a bit of fucking sass. Yeah, she's got teeth like a fucking meth addict. Holly Willoughby's still holding the shit together. I had a little hole together. Just like she's such fun. Anyway, so I gave up on that porn. I had to stop watching it because my brain was fucked up. And it's really because I only got the internet in my life 5 years earlier than that. I never had it before. So I only had 5 years of internet porn, 25 to 30, and I was fucking... Before that I used to buy videos and DVDs and whatnot. And before that, from 11 to 14, I had 2 porn magazines. A Penthouse and a Playboy. And I used to wake up to these 2 magazines for 4 fucking years. See, you younger generation, you won't know how hard it was back in the day. You don't know what we went through, going through catalogues and fucking buying things. So my mum would find these 2 magazines and she'd throw them out the bin. And I'd get them from the bin and I'd bring them back into the room. And then this cat and mouse thing continued to fuck it out. Anyway, it got to the stage where I knew I couldn't keep doing it. Mum knew all my hiding places. I'd run out of space. So what I did was I put the magazines down the back of my pants and I rode my push bike out into the bush. And I found a tree that I liked. And I dug a hole next to the tree. And then I buried the magazines. And once a week, I'd ride my bike out to my magical tree. And I'd wait behind the tree like a chick. It was a simpler time. You see, my son's 3, can already use the internet. He's on his iPad just fucking searching and shit. By the time he's 10, he's going to be fucked. He's going to wake up and put his virtual reality goggles on and go, "Triple fisting, please!" He'll say please because I fucking brought him up right. Anyway, I was, as I said, 25 when I went in. I was 22 when I saw my first double penetration. And I bought a video double penetration. And I thought, oh, this will be pretty good. The first time I saw it, it upset me. There was a cock in the girl's pussy, and then the guy goes in the arsehole, and I went, no! Oh, don't do it, you'll kill her. She seemed like a nice girl that's made a few mistakes. See, that's how quick it happened. I was an innocent guy at 22. Now, I can't come because of porn. I can't ejaculate because it has to be such a delicate, exact fucking situation. For me to come, it's got to be, in the porn, it's got to be 1 girl, 7 guys. Some people go the other way, they're like 1 guy, 7 girls, but I don't like that, because even in my fantasies, I'm like, I have to talk to them all. Anyway, so 1 girl, 7 dicks, right? There can't be 8 dicks, because she's not a fucking slut. There can't be 6 dicks, because what are you, love? Frigid? 1 guy, 1 girl, 7 dicks. And this is where it gets weird. And this is because I'm and I don't know why I need this, but 2 of the dicks have to be black. And the girl has to be a little bit racist. I'm not racist in my personal life, but the dick knows what the dick wants. She's not super racist. She's not yelling out the N-word or anything like that. But, you know, she votes to exit Britain. You know the time, she's just on the cusp. What did you do, Britain? What did you do? I'm almost with you. You should have had a plan. Like, a lot of Europeans are fucking cunts. I'm with you. Just a little plan. Because I'm watching the news, and it's like, alright, so 11% of the NHS is from the European Union. What happens to those people? Do they have to go back to their original country? And then the government's like, we don't know. Maybe we'll let them stay because there's a lot of people like this. They're like, oh, I want to get rid of them because of the terrorists. It's like, I don't think you know where Muslims come from. You're trying to get rid of people who make you a kitchen at a reasonable price. 250,000 people work in the NHS. You don't know how you're going to fill those jobs. 250,000 people. That doesn't matter because you're going to get the 250,000 people who move to Spain. All those cunts. They're dark members of society. Those cunts. You should do it like a game show. After Wheel of Fortune every day. One leaves, one comes back. Who have we got leaving today? We've got Rosita. She's a nurse. She takes care of the elderly who voted her out. Who have we got coming back? We've got Barry! Barry's an expat cab driver who one time won 10,000 quid on a scratchy and moved to New York. Seems like a good train, doesn't it? Come here. Fucking European cunts. Fuck them, get rid of them. You know when you can't, aren't they? I went and gig in fucking Sweden recently. Good looking bunch. Sweden, or as I call it, opposite Scotland. I've said that joke all week. Every time there's like a Scottish person in the crowd, it's like, what? There's some Scottish people in the room right now are a bit moody, but if you're good looking, why don't you stand up and show us? You're fun people, I love a drink. Just fucking ugly bunch. Anyway, Sweden, very good looking. I was there, I looked like a fucking troll. With me posture, I was just walking around like... So good looking, it's like they're killing the ugly people. I'm not saying they're walking the street killing people, I'm saying they're doing it from birth. So it'll be like a woman giving birth, it'll be like a doctor, and then there'll be like an official guy in the corner. And the doctor pulls the baby out and goes... The official guy goes... There's such a rational breed of people, I don't think the woman would even be upset. I think she'd just be like, oh, it's darkening, was it? Thank you for catching it so early. But see, people get upset about the Eastern Europeans and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why. I hate fucking like the Swiss. Any Swiss people there? Fucking good, you're spineless. Neutral during the Second World War. What the fuck are you thinking? Who's in the middle of Europe in the Second World War like this? We don't know who the bad guy is. We haven't decided yet. He's like, you know, it's good, it's fine. Don't go on a walk. Stop harping on that, you fucking pocket knife. But also, the Swiss haven't been in war for over 400 years because they live in this mountainous fucking country. You know, you get there by tunnels. So they can't get invaded. So the Swiss are like, oh, we won't join in. You've got to take a side like that. If you're passionate, you've got to take a side. See, Australia shows up to every fucking war. I don't care anything about Australians. We're the only ally of America not to miss a war in the last 200 years. See, you guys didn't go to Vietnam. Australia went to Vietnam. The French didn't go to the last war in Iraq, although I feel like they might go to the next one. My point is that Australia is there. The only country, the only ally of America to go to every war. Now, right now, there's someone in the room who's fucking seething. And they're doing this. They're going, and New Zealand? Yes. And New Zealand, Australia's retarded little brother. Every time we go to war, there's New Zealand. Can I come too? We're going to bring a boat and all be pals. All right, come along. Shall I do me scary dance where I stick my tongue out? Oh, someone's not from Scotland. I expect better than you. Your wolf whistles like we're a construction site. She's allowed to walk by without. Room full of rapists. When the girl comes back in, just try not to grab and tear at her. Now I feel like I can't really do jokes until she comes back. That's all the focus is happening. Yeah. When it's a hot chick like that, what's on everyone's minds right now? I tell you, is she pooing already? It's still throwing heavy up. You look like you have a jaunty. Nothing away. Is any of our friends here? Does she poo in public places? Because I always say we pooed for home games. Never poo away. Sometimes I poo when I don't. What's happening here? All right, listen, I guess we can continue. This is the thing. Let's go there. Don't make a big deal out of it. What you got to do? Listen, John. You get new beers. Like that to get you beers. Well, how do you do it? I hear it's just beating a bit. Domestic violence jokes here, like horrible stuff. And you fucking top me. Every minute, you just boot another girl because she wants to do it. And I saw women doing it as well. I didn't know what happened. I thought you didn't like my joke. I was joking, I don't think we knew now, that was joking. And then I looked over there. Wake up to yourself, London. It would never happen in America. In America, they support each other. And they go, oh, yeah. You're like, wrong person. Now she's definitely doing a poo. Alright, I want to talk quickly about Sweden. We might get this joke in. You know, in Sweden, the last country on earth to give up on eugenics. Right up until 1983, they sterilised the disabled in that country so they couldn't reproduce. They sent people around to the school. Right up until... You've got rid of the Birmingham bit, haven't you? You've worked that out. Even with your body, that accent was done. This is such a painful way to talk. Have you ever met a Down syndrome person from Birmingham? They missed their joke and said they talk normally. They're not doing the accent. Thanks for that. Anyway, so stop it. So we're going to finish this Swedish joke. Fucking kills me. So Sweden, right at the until 1983 they sterilised you if you were disabled. They'd send people to the schools if you had muscular dystrophy or a dwarf, cerebral palsy, anything. They would sterilise you so you could never have kids. That's 1983 and it's fucking disgusting. But if you go there, you can't argue with the results. It wasn't really worth the wait. So I'm getting a lot of... This has been one of my worst days ever for hate mail. My forbidden, ever since what happened in France, all the gun people have started writing to me like, maybe we should ban trucks now. And it's like, it's like, it's such a happy day for them. It's like, bad though. All the terrorist attacks and everything like that. I'm not, look, I'm no supporter of ISIS. I get ISIS, I get having to have a hobby, I understand that. But why fucking drive the truck? You know you're going to get shot and killed. Why strap the bomb to your body like a fucking moron? What's wrong with putting it in a bag? Don't worry, you're gasping now. I'm not ISIS. Make it a joke. If I was ISIS though, I'd be the best fucking ISIS. I've been nailing it. Bag bombs. The IRA teaches nothing. This is what I do. I get in London Underground. Get in London Underground. Every 2 stops, I throw a bag in. I'm not going to do it, London. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it. But if it happens, you know, my idea. Floor London, you're all dead. I go back to me ISIS lair, everyone's high-fiving me. They're like, Jim, you're the best ISIS. And I'm like, pretty good. Then all the ISIS women would gather around and go, Jim, we love you. I go, of course you do. They go, we want to suck your dick. I'm like, go on then. They all get on their knees, like, get me dick out. They move their isolates down to their mouth. I gotta be honest with you. You're a trouble, mate. Fucking 16-year-old. What did you do? Now look, when I write a joke like that, I'm not proud of myself. Don't think that I wake up in the morning and go, and they move the isolates down to their mouths and then go, Jim, you've done a good thing. There's a lot of turmoil when you're on a joke like that. It's really funny, but then you go, fuck, should I say that out loud? In front of people. See, look, I'm living in America where the racism thing has gotten out of hand. The Black Lives Matter movement is a real thing, man, because the cops there are fucked, in my opinion. Since Trayvon Martin, I've been watching it very heavily. Something has to change. There's a boiling point. Everything's about to riot. You know, you had that guy who shot the cops with the sniper rifle, which I find sort of... I always get these things, whenever there's a massacre, they go, oh, it only happened because it's in a gun-free zone, and if people could open carry. Well, this happened in Dallas, Texas. where you can open carry. And it wasn't a gun-free zone. And guess what? No one fucking death rolled. Dallas, Texas, a place where another shooting happened a while ago, right? And so, are you alright? You're not trouble, So anyway, this guy walked by the cops openly carrying a sniper rifle. You can't call protection anymore. It's a sniper rifle. It's an attack weapon. No one's ever protected with a sniper rifle. No one's ever sat in their house and saw some cunt 4 miles away and thought to themselves, he better back down. The whole idea that they go, if there's any gun control, then the government will ramp up and take all our guns. It's a load of bullshit. What they forget, the stupid gun people, is there's already gun control. They already have rules in place. All they want to do is add simple rules, like maybe you should have to register your guns, and maybe people on the FBI watch list shouldn't be able to buy a fucking gun. It's not overly complicated things. So they already have gun control. And they have things like you can't put a bayonet on your gun. You don't have because then they're like, I don't make the gun a bit scary. Also, it's the right to bear arms. It's not the right to bear guns. It's the right to bear arms and weapons. And for some reason, they've shifted it to guns. Because you can open carry a machine gun in a Target in Texas. A machine gun on your back. I've seen it. Right? But you can't open carry a chainsaw. Which is arguably a less dangerous thing than a fucking machine gun. Because if you walk into a Target with a fucking chainsaw, everyone's going to freak the fuck out. And you can't go, this is my protection chainsaw. But what if someone comes at my family with a chainsaw? Only a good guy with a chainsaw can stop a bad guy with a chainsaw. You're right, John Joel. Get back down and throw it up this show, young man. Anyway. You missed all the poignant stuff. Move the ice lump down to the mouth. It's fucking anyway, so with the Black Lives Matter thing, something has to change. And I figured out the way to get rid of racism. Not to make it less, but to eliminate it. This is the way to eliminate racism. Bring back slavery. Wait. But this time, everyone has a go. My plan is called 2 years a slave. Every race slaves up for 2 years. And then another race comes in and they do it for 2 years. And another race comes in. The golden secret to life is treat people as you'd like to be treated. How nice would you be to your slave if you knew they would be in charge of you in a year or so's time? Maybe you'd be a cunt in the first year, sure, but in the second year you'd be like, we've had a laugh, haven't we? You want to watch the TV with the family? Now, the only way to make this work is this. The white people have to go first as a measure of good faith. They have to. You have to go first, right? So white people go first for 2 years, otherwise they won't trust us. Then the next 2 years, I'm being an Asian people. No, I never understood this about the British. You were schooling Indian and Pakistanis, Asian. I'm talking about Asian. Well, you guys will be next. We'll do the second one. That'll be good. Everyone's choreographed. That'll be nice. Right? It's a good choreograph. It's a good thing. Very hard work. Right. Then the next thing, we bring in the Latinos and the Mexicans. If you lived in America, that'll be a very smooth transition. Many of them won't even notice. Then the Arabs come in next because, you know, you don't want to piss them off too early. Temperamental ones. And then the black people can go last because they went first. So there we go, the world saved. I did that joke in Scotland 4 days ago, and a Scottish guy stood up and he went, what about the Australians? And I went, well, we're not a race, mate. I'd go with the white people in the first place. And he said, I don't think your plan would work. And I'm like, neither do I. Do you honestly think that I think this is a sound option? I want to talk about gays. I don't know which way I'm going to go. I'm a big fan of the gays. I'm from Sydney, Australia, the greatest city on earth. And I have a degree in musical theatre. Now, I find it weird that that shooting that happened in Orlando was it wasn't an attack on the West, it was an attack on gays. Because that guy was obviously a closeted homosexual. He was on Grindr, and you don't do actual research. He's on Grindr, man. And he used to frequent that gay nightclubs, and he said it was all about his. It was nothing about his. He was self-hating. Don't get over it. I've made that joke about 7 times. And he said it was about his. But it wasn't. It was because he was closeted. And he hated himself and he wanted to take as many people down with him. And then try to do it behind the guise of some political thing. Now, you should always be who you want to be in this world. Now, we have a game in this country, mostly in boarding schools, called Soggy Biscuit. In Australia, it's called Soggy Sayo. Because we have a brand of biscuits they call Sayos, and we alliterate it, Soggy Sayo. In America, they call it Ookie Cookie. That's fucking creepy, isn't it? Weird. Now, show of hands, who knows what I'm talking about? Okay, who has never heard of Soggy Biscuit? Oh, you're in for a treat. Believe me when I tell you this is a real thing. In boarding schools, a group of lads will get together, let's say 6 guys. They put a biscuit in the middle of a circle. They all stand around, they jack off onto the biscuit. And the last person who comes has to eat the biscuit. confuses me. Why does the last bloke have to eat the biscuit? Shouldn't he be rewarded? He was the one who took the longest to come. The person who should eat the biscuit is the closeted homosexual kid who keeps on suggesting they play soccer. That poor lad who's going through troubles and can't tell anyone. Every party's showing up like, I brought a biscuit. Put that down there. Come on, everyone get your dicks out. Oh, you're showing up here. All right. Get it out, oh yeah. The last one has to come out there. Probably somewhere. There you go, okay. Probably stroking all those hard cocks. You probably enjoyed watching me cut your facts. You probably enjoyed. There's another one. Don't eat that twice, won't you? I'm a bit ashamed of Australia in many ways because Australia is the last place on earth not to have legal, like the free world, not to have gay marriage. Everyone else is fucking doing it. You have it. Ireland, we're oppressed people called Ireland. I just said, you voted it in. Fuck off. You come from a country that doesn't have a little bit of repression? Watch the Magdalene sisters, you dumb cunt. Before you come in here with your head too late. You didn't have Playboy until the 1980s or something. Like, fuck off, mate. Anyway. What's that? Say it again, so I didn't catch everyone be quiet.
You can see you got a soggy biscuit.
Yeah, see, isn't that funny? I made you say it 3 times. And the joke didn't hit the first time. And then you went, I'll give it another go. And then you went, and then, because that's the secret of comedy, isn't it, pal? If they don't laugh the first time, maybe it's repetition. See, right now you're with your friends and you're like, yeah. You're fucking dying. You're starving right now. Your soul's just... You really did make me say it 3 times. With a single laugh. Anyway. It doesn't matter, nothing to have good times in your life. You'll be on holiday, you'll be holding some girl's hand, you think life doesn't get better than this, and then your friend will go, oh, let's go. Anyway, things will move on. Maybe you'll marry that girl you're praying for. You'll be at the wedding. You take this woman to be your wife. Now maybe on that day you're not thinking about it, but your best mate who's sitting next to you, who's going to be your best man, when they ask that question, all you hear is him go, Your wife who has heard this story a million times just looks at him like, really, Derek? And he's like, so you'll be crying on your wedding day and that'll continue into the marriage. You don't have to speak to him anymore. He's the fucking arsehole who ruined her special day. So he's gone, so it's just you and her in the fucking house now. Have a couple of kids. Life goes on. You're you reach middle management in Iceland or whatever. And you're on the deathbed with the lung cancer. And all your family is sitting around you. And all your loved ones. And you think to yourself, I had a good life. And then your oldest boy is standing at the end of the bed and you stupidly, when you were drunk, confided in him about something. And you whisper something in your daughter's ear and she giggles. And you know that you told her and you promised you wouldn't. But and the last thought that goes through your head. Sorry, bitch. Anyway, so Australia doesn't have repressed Ireland. Even New Zealand has it. Actually, New Zealand's a pretty fortunate country. Do you know New Zealand is the first place on earth to give women the vote? So they've made mistakes, of course. Anyway, I was in America when the gay vote went through. It was fantastic. I was with my friend Jason. I said to him, we were in Chicago. I said, we've got to go to a gay club. The gays are going to be going off like a frog in a sock. We've got to see it. We went to this gay nightclub. It was like a Tuesday or something in Chicago, and they were just fucking. It was just a guy in a fucking G-string with his big dick just swaying. And I thought, here's a group of people who are ready to settle down. It's heterosexual marriage that I like that stuff. I think definitely get married, but it's just it's not even a human rights thing. It's what's fair. You can do it. I can do it. They can do it. You know, everyone should be able to have the same fucking rules to play by. And something beautiful happened on that day. Now, do you remember everyone rainbow filtered their photos and then think, you don't speak for the crowd, just shut up. Right, so everyone rainbow filtered your photos. Now tomorrow you'll all get up and you'll put a French flag filter over your photos. It's literally like going, there you go, France. That's the least I can do. It is one of the most meaningless, fucking not helpful things. What you just doing there is trying to show your friends, I'm a good person, look. Yeah. So I was going to do it so that the gay will get married and my girlfriend rainbow filtered a photo and said, #love wins. And then her sister, who's 15 years older than her, she writes underneath in the comment section, ugh. No, we've got a bite, we've got a bite. So I wasn't going to do it, so I rainbow filtered my photo and I put it in the comment section and I said, well, nice picture, honey, love wins. And then my sister-in-law went, not you too. And I thought it's time for the killer blow. My son Hank was 2 at the time. I got a picture of Hank naked having a bubble bath. I rainbow filtered the fuck out of it. Hank looked super gay in it as well. There's bubbles everywhere. And she just got so angry that her kid was involved now. She just went, stop it! And I said, what's wrong? Hank loves the games. What are you talking about? She goes, haven't these people already taken enough? I got serious. Wait a minute, Mary. What have they taken from you? And she goes, well, took the word gay. can't use that to mean happy anymore. And now they want rainbows. And I said, I'm with you, Mary. Don't let them take your rainbows. If you have a rainbow in your backyard and a couple of pups jump the fence, put the hose on them. Roll up the newspaper. They're there in the family, see your own fucking rainbows. They'll jump over the fence, they'll scurry away. She goes, well, whenever I see a rainbow, I just see God's promise of a new day. I say, whenever I see a rainbow, I just see a man, he's sucking off another guy. He's always sticking his ass, he's making up 2 hours. You're all really upset by it. That's what I see when I see a fucking rainbow. I want to tell you about something that happened 3 weeks ago. My son swore for the first time. So proud. Like, I knew he had it in him, and then when it happened, I was now he's 3, and my new special. By the way, I'm not putting any jokes off the special, so if you haven't watched the special because you wanted to come and see this, go home and watch the special. So, the poster for my new special is me riding on an eagle with machine guns and an American flag hanging out the back, and the Statue of Liberty is like a chick on the back of the motorcycle. So there's this massive eagle, and so there's this big billboard of it on Sunset, and my son was coming home from school, and he drives by the billboard, and he doesn't know what I do for a living. All he saw was this billboard. He came to the house, I played a video game, he comes up and he goes, Dad, were you flying a big eagle? And I said, oh yeah, I was. When did that happen? Oh, the other day. And he went, where was I? And I said, you were at school. And he went, that's fucked. Such a... He didn't say that's fucked, oh shit, he said fucked. He really fucking snapped at his voice. I'm going to tell you a story. Now, this story happened a year ago, and it only ended 3 weeks ago. Big story. I've got a terrible voice at the moment, so I'm going to do some fairly shitty impersonation. So about a year ago, almost to the day, I was booked to do a private party for a very famous American singer at a house in the Hollywood Hills. I can't say her name because I signed a confidentiality agreement, but her name rhymes with Pariah Ferry. Her boyfriend is a very famous Australian billionaire. He was... Why say his name either? I'm allegedly his favourite comic, so I was bought as his birthday present. Become a performer at a dinner party. Now, ordinarily I wouldn't do it, and I never like to do anything, make any decisions because of money, but the money was outrageously good. And so I was like, alright, fuck, I guess I'm... So I go down to the house, I'm with my manager, I'm panicking, because it's a dinner party. I get there and a maid answers the door, and I have to take my shoes off. You know these cunts have special floors? Like their floors aren't to be walked on. Please take your shoes off my precious floor. You know? So I took my shoes off. It was a dinner party with really rich people, so all the shoes were women's like red-soled fancy shoes. It was like the little mountain of shoes, like the fanciest Holocaust you've ever seen. Let's just get something straight. I did jokes about what happened in France. That happened 12 hours ago. You're getting upset about something that happened in the 1930s and 40s. Let's just put it in fucking context. Anyway, still bad, sure. Anyway, so I go to the kitchen. I have to be hidden away because I'm a birthday gift, right? So I'm sitting in the kitchen with the manager. I'm eating risotto with like black truffles and a lobster tail on top of it. And I'm like, oh, I can't do this thing. I'm gonna fucking die. And then Eddie Murphy walks into the kitchen. Eddie Murphy's my childhood hero. I watched Delirious over and over and over again. As soon as he walked in, I sort of just... And he went up to the maid in the kitchen, he goes, is there like any Gatorade or something? I'm really dehydrated. I like Gatorade. And I'm just staring at him, and he goes, oh, why don't you do the TV show with the disabled boy? And I said, I do the TV show with the disabled boy. He goes, I love that show. Just masturbating up the little disabled boy and and he goes, what are you even doing here? And I said, I'm going to do stand-up for the dinner party. And he went, that's not going to work out. And he left. So I just broke out in a fucking sweat, like instantaneously. Seriously, just... So, the maid comes to me and she goes, it's time. I'm like sweating like a hooded rapist now, right? It's the middle of summer, I'm wearing a leather jacket, I just walk out in the garden. No one introduces me. I'm just barefoot, standing at the end of the table. See, the difference between stand-up comedy and just a guy giving opinions is a fucking microphone. I didn't have a microphone. He didn't know, she's nervous. So, this is how it was all set. So, the famous billionaire there, Mariah Carey. She's sitting there. Eddie Murphy's sitting there. On this side of the table, we have Al Pacino, Warren Beatty, George Clooney, and it got less famous as we went along. And I'm just standing there doing stand-up without a microphone, just chatting at the end of the table. And about 4 minutes in, Leonardo DiCaprio walks in with 3 of the hottest chicks I've ever seen in my fucking life. And everyone greets him like he's Norm from Cheers. They went, Leo! And he stood next to me, he didn't look at me, and he just went, what's all this about? And George Clooney went, we don't know. So I continued on. I'm about 6 minutes into the routine, not one laugh yet. And the birthday boy goes, gun control. And I said, yeah, I'm the gun control guy. He goes, oh, I love that. Do that. And I said, look, I don't really do a routine after I've recorded it. It's one of my things, but... And he went, just fucking do it. And I went, all right, then, yeah. They started doing it. He's laughing. The rest of the table laughed a little bit because it's his birthday, so everyone's sort of laughing along with him. I get away with it. I get away with the last, few minutes. Now, I close out on this routine, it's on my new special, about how I'm a 5 in the looks department. But because I'm famous, I get to fuck 6s and 7s. But because I'm an alcoholic, I fuck a lot of 2s and 3s. So anyway, I'm standing around afterwards, I'm having a drink, and Al Pacino and Warren Beatty walk up to me, and they're fucking drunk as fuck. Or they're just old. You ever worked in a shop, and a really old person comes in, and you don't know whether they're drunk or old, they're just like, what is it, Gus, the person? So, Al Pacino walks up to me, and this is his opening line, he goes, look at this, look, so we're a couple of 5s. 5s are talking to each other. And I said, oh, yeah, well, you know, I get to fuck 6s because I'm famous. You're out for 2, I bet you're fucking like 12s or 13s. And he grabs one of the girls that came in with Leo, and he pulls her in and goes, you're right! And then he does this, he goes, I like what you do. You tell a story. I think, oh, he's forgotten that story. Then you go back to the story. You haven't forgotten. Very good. It's very, very good. I like it. I like this. And then he proceeds to compliment me for 15 minutes. I'm not lying. At about the 12-minute mark, he just sort of pulls himself up and he goes, have I been, so people tell me that I talk too much. The whole time I've been standing here, you haven't said a single word. And I have been talking the whole time. Should I stop this? And I said, Mr. Pacino, this is the greatest moment in my life. I'll keep talking until I come. And then he said, do you act? And I said, I've acted. I'm not going to tell you, Mr. Pacino, that I'm an actor. I'm a stand-up comedian. He goes, you're going to be a great actor, I can tell. You're going to be amazing, you're perfect. Perfect, you're going to be a great actor. And I was like, oh. And then he went, no, fuck it. Don't act. Acting's for idiots like me and him. And he points to Warren Beatty wasn't in the conversation, he just turns, he's like, what? He goes, you're better than us. Just stories. You are a director. And I went, all right then. Anyway, say it for me. Sorry? Tell me you're a director. Tell me. I'm a director. Say it again, please. All right. I'm a director. He goes, one more time, with passion, let me hear it. And I just went, I'm a director. And everyone stopped what they were doing. And the three people just turned and looked at me, and I was like, and Warren Beatty went, what do you direct? And so I lied, I don't know why I lied, but I fucking lied. I went, I've done a couple of movies, and I had another project in the works. And then Warren Beatty went, how can we stay in touch? And I went, fuck this. I'm lying. And then my manager interrupts and goes, hey, I like this. Jim Jefferies, Warren Beatty, this is a good collaboration. I'm in. If you're number one, I'll take yours. We're going to keep in touch. This is good things. And then he just sort of walked me out of the party, like, always leave it behind that, right? And I'm walking out of the party, and I go, what was that? What should we do now? And he went, you're going to have to learn how to direct. So, cut to 2-3 weeks ago, I'm in my manager's office, and we had a meeting. At the end of the meeting, I said, so has Warren Beatty been in touch? And he got a glimmer in his eye, and he said, let's call him. So my manager takes care of big names meetings, he doesn't know actors, right? So we're in the office, we speaker call, and the two of us are like a couple of teenagers doing a prank call. Now you talk first. I'm like, and this woman picks up the phone, she sounds like she's his assistant or something, like an old lady, and she goes, hello? And my manager goes, hi, I'm Alex Murray, I represent Jim Jefferies. Jim and Warren met each other at the Mariah Carey party, and they really hit it off, and Warren said to stay in touch. So we're staying in touch. And she went, wait there. She puts the phone down, but she doesn't put it on hold, we can hear everything. She walks over to Warren Beatty, and she goes, you know when you went to that Mariah Carey party? And Warren Beatty went, do I know Mariah Carey? She's fucking 80. And then she goes, I think you did go to a party at Mariah Carey's house. And he's like, She goes, anyway, you met a guy there called Jim Jefferies. And then we heard nothing. Obviously, he just went. And then she said, sounds like you're giving out your number again. So you going back to the phone, they've been fobbed off in this industry. I've been told they're in a meeting, they're busy, they will call you back. But this woman just went, Mr. Beatty would like to thank you for your call. And then she fucked it up. Hey, you want to hear the old jokes? Go fucking home. I want to talk about hunting. Yeah, like, how do you know you won't like this one? Jordan, a little jog in the fucking water. Actually, it seemed like a nice guy. I feel like I'm a bit arsey. He doesn't even know that I'm apologising now. He's probably going to. How you doing? You alright? Not talking to you, we know what I'm talking to. You haven't gotten up again, have you? Because you're nervous, aren't you? The bar's closed.
What?
Wait a minute. This is not the Britain I know. You shouldn't give up so easily. Do you want to drink 2 drinks? I'll eat 3 drinks. That's not an official thing. So there's 1,100 people in here, and it looks like they put on like 1 staff member. I think if you can cover up that person, you can do it in the front of the work as a team. They can't take you all. You come in here, we'll have a big orgy afterwards. Now, there are more men in this room than there are women. I think it's Jim Jefferies show, but that's why you women have 3 holes. And if we run out of hole, I've got a knife. Probably best when you go to work on Monday, you don't try to retell my jokes, you know? You don't want to be standing next to the water cooler going, you know what we should do with Jenny? We should cut a wound into her and fuck it. I don't know why you're standing bent over like this. Maybe you work at a school or something. Hey, mate, I was a bit mean to you. Sorry about that. I was too mean to you. You didn't do anything wrong. You seem like a nice fellow. Jogging, you were trying to get by quickly, and I was an arsehole to you. I don't know why you didn't do that. You, on the other hand. Now, I want to talk about hunting. I'm an anti-hunting guy. It's not, look, don't call it a sport. It's not a sport. Sports have winners and losers. When have you ever lost at hunting? When have you come home and one of your kids is missing and your wife's like, where's Kenny? The fox had a gun. And even as a hobby, it's a shit fucking hobby. If your hobby is you and your best mate dressing in camouflage and hiding in a swamp going, so you can fool the mind of a duck. That's not a low-life cunt to you. It became a big thing for me after Cecil or Cecil the lion died. I love that line. The weird thing happened is I was on social media just reading everything and going, oh fuck, I hate that cunt. The reason I hate it was because it was a rich cunt who killed the lion. I fucking hate this thing. I hate rich people. Now, the irony is, but I'm new money and I hate myself, so it's all good. Anyway, see, rich people don't do the same thing that poor people do. Everyone in the world is playing football. We're all kicking around ball, all having a good time. And then a rich couple will come along and go, I want to play football, but I'll be on the back of a horse and I'll need a big hammer. See, that guy, he spent $50,000 and people go, what do you pay for it? What do you care for? I hate it because it was wrong and only rich people are privileged enough to do shit like this. That beautiful animal, he got someone to get it out of a nature reserve into an open area and he shot it with an arrow and then he watched it bleed out for 2 days and then once it was almost dead, then he shot it. And then he got a big knife out and he fucking cut the beautiful animal's head off and he carried the head because he's going to put it on a wooden plaque to hang in his freaking house. Now, if a poor person did the same thing, but within their means, we would lock them up in prison. If a poor person sat in his backyard and shot regular cats, regular household cats, they're not endangered in any way. If a poor person from one of the estates fucking found a guy who knew where a cat might be, and he gave him £5, and then his mate lured the cat out of one yard into the other one. Then he shot it with a dart that he stole from the pub. And then the cat bled out, then eventually he fucking just shot the cat. And the cat's laying there dead and he thinks to himself, ah, this erection's not going to last forever now, is it? So he runs off and he grabs the cat. Takes a photo of him with the cat, and he thinks to himself, man, I want people to know as soon as they walk into my studio apartment what a great fucking cat killer I am. So he pulls a knife out and he hacks the little cat's head off. And he's holding the little cat's head, and he puts it on a wooden plaque, and he hangs it up on a wall. Tell me we wouldn't put that cunt in prison. always do one old joke from one of my previous specials every show. It's between two jokes. I won't tell you what the other one is. But it's always between two in my head. But all week I've been doing this one because this is in honour of this man receiving a 5-year prison sentence this week. Oscar Pistorius is a legless South African man. He ran in both the able-bodied and the disabled Olympics in the same year. No other athlete has ever achieved this feat. I just added that bit. Stop recording. I don't give a fuck to stop fucking recording. You picture a brother killing a cat in his backyard. Anyway, so he ran both the able-bodied and the disabled Olympics in 1 year. Right? And so no one else has ever achieved this. He's an inspiration to hundreds of millions of disabled and able-bodied people alike. And on Valentine's Day 3 years ago, he shot and killed the hottest girl on earth. And that's when he became an inspiration to me. Because hot girls have been getting away with too much shit for too much. Let that be a lesson to you. You can't just say whatever the fuck you want, whatever you fucking want. People have feelings you can't. Anyway. So, there was a rumour that she was cheating on him with a South African rugby player. No one knows if you've ever been to South Africa. In South Africa, rugby is more popular than legless running. Rugby, legless running, and then cricket's their third sport. Anyway, I'm now going to reenact what I believe happened on that day. To do this, I will be doing a South African accent. Now I know here in Britain you hear South African accents all the time, but when I perform this in America, they can't tell the difference between my accent and a South African accent. I would tell them, I go, picture my accent, but I'm punching a black person. Now, I know there's probably some South Africans in the room, and please understand that I completely fucking mean this. You're horrible people. Coming out of the shower, she's drying her hair. He's laying on the bed. He's holding a phone. And he looks at her and goes, "What is this?" "I have been through your phone. You have been texting a rugby player." And she's like, "Oh, fuck you. Who the hell do you think you are? Who am I? I am Oscar Pistorius, the greatest legless runner that has ever been. Well, I would rather be with a rugby player. At least he is a whole man, not a three-quarter man like you." Oh, no. Oh! Fuck you! And she's like, "No, fuck you, I'm leaving you." She storms out, and he was like, "Fucking bitch!" "I hate you! You will ruin the day!" That's where he keeps his legs. They put the plates on. Well, you are insane, mate. shotgun, he shot it 6 times through the toilet door. It's overkill. Because the toilet doors only have those little tiny locks on them. But Oscar's one of the few people on earth who couldn't keep the door in. Now, before I go, I want to end on a very personal thing. This is something that I've kept to myself for a very long time. I feel like I'm at an age now where I can talk about it, and maybe it will help other people talk about it. I'm a big fan of little things that look like big things. It's like, when I'm in hotel rooms, I get that little box of breakfast cereal. I like to hold that and act like I'm a giant. I only go in that direction. I don't go the other way. I don't go to the airport and buy a big Tupperware and act like a dwarf. I'm not fucking weird. But my girlfriend Kate had to stop buying like baby carrots. Because I was like, Kate, the regular sized carrot, I'm eating it in one bite because I was giant. Every time we were at a restaurant they wanted sliders, she went, fuck, here we go. I'm at the worst when I'm on airplanes and I got a little bottle of vodka, I'm a fucking nightmare. I'm like, everyone, I should be drunk. I just drank a whole bottle of vodka. But I'm alright because I'm a giant. Now this all came to a head. We're doing a tour of my kids' school. They showed us the play equipment and the classroom and that. And then it was for 2-year-olds. We walked into the toilets. And they had these little tiny toilets for 2-year-olds. Little tiny stick, little tiny water, little fuckers. If you took a photo, you'd say it's a full-size toilet, okay? And it was like my whole life had been leading up. And I walked in, I went... They tried to keep me cool. And everyone kept walking, and I just sort of... Because I had to do a shit on a little toilet. So, I pulled my pants out. I was so happy. Like I tell people the happiest moment in my life was when my son was born, but this was something special. I didn't even need the shit. I was urging out a shit that wasn't even there. And I'm pushing really hard. And this shit just sort of curls out. And the toilet seat's so small, it's only covering my arsehole. So my cock and balls are sitting up on the lip. Whenever I shit, I always wee, right? And I couldn't wee. So my dick was super confused. Like, why we wee? Okay, we can only poo right now. That's strange. Look, please don't wee. You can wee on the floor, we won't get the kid into the school, and then we'll both be in trouble. At this stage, Kate realises I've left the group. She walks back into the room and sees the father of her child doing a shit on a little toilet with his cock and ball sitting up on the lip, talking to his dick. And the look of disappointment that flooded her face. And I just looked at her and went, I'm a giant, Kate! Thank you very much.